Hello?
So you're back.
When you voice a character in animation, you're really creating the heart of that character.
I'm Coraline Jones. The screen, it's different because you have your body and your face and everything. In this, you just have your voice. You're not listening to me! Ugh. You're doing all these different sounds, which you think you... Am I doing that right? I sound like a complete dork doing that.
Don't even think about going out, Coraline Jones.
But when you put that in the movie, it seems very natural and very real and very normal. Don't even think about going out, Coraline Jones!
Dakota is an incredible actor.
Don't believe me? You can ask the cat.
I love her. I think, my God, what a talented young lady.
Cats don't talk at home.
Clearly, you're the expert on these things.
She's awesome. The way our voices interact, it really works well because she's just like, chill and I'm like all hyper and whatnot, and it's really fun.
I heard an ordinary name like Caroline can leave people that have ordinary expectations about a person.
I think I heard someone calling you why born. Oh, I definitely heard someone, why were you born?
I was so honored to get to play her mother. I just think she's adorable and such a wonderful actress. You're just in time for supper, dear.
You're not my mother. My mother doesn't have...
Buttons? Do you like them? I'm your other mother, silly. Approaching the three characters was really challenging and a lot of fun.
Terry Hatcher actually had quite a challenge to do real mom, angry, short-tempered.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I never say that in real life.
So we had to push, but believe me, she got there.
I certainly know mom. I know moms, myself included, who have sort of tired and had it, but love their kids. And so where that comes from. We made a deal. Zip it.
Terry plays the other mother. It's just warm and inviting.
Now go tell your other father that supper's ready. Well, go on. Perfect mom. There had to be such ease, really effortless, and so trying to be the person that can lure someone in.
And she does it in a way that's not false. It's like, of course you'd want to hang out with her.
You do like it here, don't you, Coraline?
Uh-huh.
And then evil mom just really takes that just have to let the inhibitions go. Now you're going to stay with me forever!
We've tried it a few different ways. It seems when Terry pulls back and quiets down that it becomes incredibly scary.
Now you're going to stay here forever. Now you're going to stay here forever.
I bet that one's in the movie.
I'm creepy.
I have a terrible case of writer's rash on my...
Doing the voice of an animated character is something I've always wanted to do.
Go!
I mean, I was scared to death. I was nervous to death because I'd never done anything like this before. Maybe I have a virus.
What John brings is this sort of doddering guy. This father is fairly incompetent at many things, but he does it with love.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Largely, you rely on imagination. And luckily, I had just purchased some that morning.
He's a sympathetic character with John Hodgman's voice, and incredibly funny. His delivery is great.
You know, Coraline, this house is 150 years old. So explore it. Go out and count all the doors and windows. Go list everything blue. Just go and let me work. The other father, of course, is sort of this beat-down, bedraggled guy, which is pretty much how I am naturally, so that wasn't a problem. As we were recording the voices, we started moving more and more into this sort of Dean Martin-type voice for the other father.
Hello, Coraline.
He, like everything else in the other world, is made by the other mother in order to please and then finally ensnare Coraline.
Making up a song about Coraline.
In order to vocalize this transformation of the other father from this sort of fun-loving, variety show performer into this amorphous blob of goo that he ultimately becomes, I tried to imagine myself falling apart.
Take it!
I'm Wybie. Wybie Lovett.
I know personally for me, it's very challenging to do anything with my voice. You know, when I'm acting, it's usually expressions and eyes and whatnot. And I totally don't have like a big expressive voice, so I knew it was gonna be very interesting to try stuff out.
Check out Slugzilla.
Robert Bailey Jr. was able to convey instant likability, but then you have a question mark. Is he a good guy or a bad guy?
Ooh.
Robert just turned out to be the actor that we could hang all those complexities on.
You're crazy.
The part of me that shows up in Wybie is like when I'm being weird and crazy, which is what Wybie is to a certain extent.
He's not really my cat. He's kind of feral. You know, wild.
You used me.
Keith David can blow you away just with the beauty and power of his voice, but we wanted him to go to a slightly different place to bring in a little bit of prissiness and catness. We didn't want this to be a little person in a cat suit.
You must be the other cat.
No! I'm not the other anything. I'm me. I have discovered the life of this character, and I can explore that life.
He did some wonderful, very cat-like things for us.
Can find my inner cat. Meow. You know they pay me to do this stuff.
I am the amazing Bobinski, but you call me Mr. B because amazing, I already know that I am.
This is full-blown, character performance, but God, you'd have to learn the lines.
I, Sergei Alexander Bobinski, am introducing my astonishing, start again. Let's have some tea.
Sure.
It's okay. No, that's acting, that's part of it, you see, you can use it.
There's no camera for a start, so you're not pressed for the frames right, it's not shot right, or the lighting has to be changed, whatever. It's a totally other kind of environment, so it's very freeing.
The mice, they asked me to give you a message. They are saying, do not go through little door. Do not go through little door. You know such a thing?
He's got chops, that guy. There's a bottomless well to his voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, for to tickle your eyes and ears and making hearts, to Tom.
Just a stellar performance.
Very, very thank you.
Miss Spink and Forcible? But you said they're dingbats.
We spent a whole day with Dawn French playing Miss Spink and with Jennifer Saunders doing Miss Forcible.
Who is the taller bustier and ex-sex bombier one of the two?
She'll be having the oolong tea.
I'm sure she'd prefer Jasmine.
Just don't understand the casting, because in real life, I am very much more blonde and very much more taller and have massive bazungis.
I agree on the bazungi front. I can't compete.
They're good for bad things sometimes.
No, they're good for lost things, Miriam.
No bad things. Miriam. You're Miriam.
I'm Miriam. Who are you?
I'm Miriam too.
And at the end of the day, it was good, but it wasn't great. So I reversed their roles.
The director was very disappointed and said we should swap and try that, and in fact it was immediately better.
She'll be having the oolong tea.
I'm sure she'd prefer Jasmine.
No, oolong.
Jasmine it is then.
And there's a lot of actors who would have just stalked out of the room. They would have walked off the set and, are you out of your minds? We prepared for this. They took a breath, nodded their heads, we'll try that. And they switched parts. And then everything was great.
Do you know what I did when we switched? I just copied what Jennifer had been doing, but in a deeper voice.
Oh, not to worry, child. It's good news. There's a tall, handsome beast in your future.
Not to worry, child. It's good news. There's a tall, handsome beast in your future. Because she'd already worked out the character. And so she'd done all the work, really. She'd done acres of research. She'd been on it for years. And so I just stole, basically, from everything she was already doing. Which is what I've done my whole career, so nothing new there. Thanks for that, chum.
Yeah.
Best in the world.
Loved it, Mr. B. It was so amazing. This whole experience has been really amazing, and I'll always remember it. That's it.